Hi, I'm Gene Benson. For many years I have worked with professional air crews both in the airlines and in business aviation. One of my specialties is in CRM, Crew Resource Management. An important element of CRM is how to be effectively assertive, especially when it's in the interest of safety. But that can also apply to general aviation pilots. Let's see how.
It is easier to speak up and be more assertive when we know how to do it in a positive way. Here are 4 important elements to keep in mind. First, we must get the person's attention and state the problem. It is very important to express what we believe to be the likely consequences in a simple manner and without exaggeration. We must have a solution and we must offer it. Finally, we must solicit feedback. Let's look at a hypothetical situation. A pilot has a group of friends loaded into the airplane, ready to depart to fly 300 miles to attend a football game. The alternator trips offline twice during taxi-out and once during the run-up. The pilot says they'll have to taxi back to the ramp and see if maintenance can take a look at it. They taxi in only to find out that one of the mechanics is out sick and the other mechanic is hurrying to finish up changing a cylinder on the flight school airplane that has a lesson scheduled in 2 hours. The pilot learns that there will be at least a 2-hour wait for any maintenance attention. At this point, his buddies start pressuring him to take off. They point out that he was able to reset the alternator each time it tripped off. One of them says that he knows a lot about automobile electrical systems and it was probably just the battery was low and that everything will be fine once the battery is charged. Another points out that they're to meet up with another group that is already near the stadium and the airplane is loaded with a cooler containing all the food for the tailgating. Then he adds that he remembers the pilot saying once that the airplane engine uses magnetos and that it will fly just fine without an electrical system. The pilot is aware of norms and external factors, so the pilot uses his skills at being assertive. Getting the attention of the person or group can start with something like, "I'm not really comfortable with taking off without knowing why the alternator is tripping offline," and then stating the problem clearly and without exaggeration, such as, "I know the airplane will fly without the electrical system, but we really need the system for navigation and communication with air traffic control." Then he states the likely consequences. If we lose our electrical system, we won't be able to land at our destination airport. We'll have to land 30 miles away and try and find transportation. But even more important, I'm concerned that we might have an electrical short, and that could pose a fire hazard. Then he needs to offer a solution. I can see the charter airplane sitting on the ramp, and I noticed one of the charter pilots hanging around when I went looking for the mechanics. Let's look into a charter flight to the game. Then we'll figure out a way to get home, maybe rent a car. It'll cost us some money, but if we all chip in, it won't be that bad, and it will be a whole lot safer. Then for the last step, solicit feedback. I know I would feel a lot more comfortable. What do you guys think about that, or does anybody else have another idea? Here are some things to remember throughout your discussion. Maintain direct eye contact, keep your posture open and relaxed, and keep a level, well-modulated tone of voice.
Remember that being assertive is not the same as being aggressive. It's not trampling on the rights of others. It's just something that we may need to do in the interest of safety.
Please check out my website, genebenson.com, and join my mailing list if you haven't already done so. I promise not to fill your inbox. I'll send my monthly safety newsletter, Vectors for Safety, on the 1st of each month, and on occasion send an update of a notice of an upcoming webinar or safety event. You can also follow me on Twitter. I am at Gene_Benson. Thanks for watching.